to share.
Welcome to Sharbi, the meme queen that's been shaking up Ethereum, Solana, and Shibarium since January 2023. Sharbi isn't just another meme coin, it's a sleeping giant with real utility and passive income built right in. And guess what? We're still massively undervalued. But that won't last long. With our Sharbi Dream Factory and volume boosters, we're driving real volume and delivering real impact, helping projects skyrocket. And here's the best part. Over $1 million in rewards have already been paid out to our loyal holders. But that's just the beginning. Sharbi.fun is launching soon, a revolutionary platform where you can launch big, earn big, and get rewarded. Our goal? 100 million market cap, and we're just getting started. So do yourself a favor and buy Sharbi now.
Good morning, everyone. And good morning.
Good morning.
This is All Dolled Up. Good morning. All Dolled Up from Sharbi with coming in hot on this Monday with Hot Seat 17. I was just telling Mima Thrones and BABYDENG that 17th won. I can't believe it. I feel like I was just like talking with the team and saying, oh, let's do a hot seat on Mondays. But it's been 17. Well, it's been more than 17. I think I've missed 1 or 2 weeks, but it's a great time. It's a great time. Thank you, everyone who is live watching us stream on our YouTube and X accounts. We're streaming live to the Sharbi X and the Sharbi Dream Factory X account, and then the Sharbi Vibes YouTube channel. Sharbi is the queen of memes on Ethereum, Shibarium, and Solana. We have been here 2 months. And we are currently working on our biggest utility to date. We're getting ready to launch Sharbi.fun on Shibarium. If you haven't been into the Sharbi Telegram or the Sharbi X, please give it a follow. Come into the TG. Sharbi is the paid to hold meme queen, and just would be happy to welcome you into our community. So we have today with us BABYDENG, Meme of Thrones. Now SASSY and Turbo are not here yet, but no worries. I've sent them the link, and I know we get time zones, and I think it's 3 a.m. for our SASSY crew. So hopefully by midpoint here, if they join up, we will give them a chance to have the stage. The Sharbi Hot Seat is brought to you by the Sharbi Dream Factory. Sharbi Dream Factory is a ecosystem under the Sharbi umbrella where we provide small to mid-sized projects, larger projects as well, but we provide them with services from 4chan ads, trending services. Sharbi has created her own volume bot on Solana. If you are in need of volume or transactional volume on Solana, please reach out to us. And also, if you know of anyone that needs volume using our Solana bot, there is also, you will be paid for a referral bonus. So it's kind of exciting and incentivizes the referral. Just let us know that you referred someone over to us. And just wanted to mention our volume bot. It's kind of a white glove service. So we can create the volume when the project needs the volume, and kind of just be there to support you through getting that volume, just not all at one time, or maybe you want to spread it out or have a catalyst or something and want to use a portion there and a portion later. So we'll work with you. And Sharbi Dream Factory has some other great services, so you can check out our website. And I think that's what I have for now. So I'm super excited. We're going to turn the mic over to BABYDENG and let them tell us about who they are, what they have going on, and introduce yourselves.
Absolutely. I'm excited to be here. I got to turn my computer off in the back. It's dinging.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. You said it's the 17th Sharbi space, right?
It's
That's
yeah,
amazing.
17 hot seat. Yes.
Oh, okay, the hot seat. Okay, I'm number
Okay.
17.
Hmm.
Okay, feeling special. Now, congratulations on this. I think it's really cool. We actually are starting something like that very shortly. We're gonna call it the Crib Spaces. We'll probably bring Gal on ETH and some other baby projects. Kind of bring. It's kind of we were kind of wanting to gear it towards. Um, I guess mainly bringing baby projects in, but I think it's just kind of cool by itself, and obviously have some, just everybody's welcome. But yeah, thanks again for bringing us on, and yeah, I'd like to go over some things that we got going on, and I'm interested in the volume bot you guys got as well, to compare it to some other things because. Maybe it's cheaper, maybe it runs longer, it's more cost efficient. Maybe it supports you guys instead of someone else. So, we'd be kind of down and using that as well.
Yeah, definitely reach out to me.
Okay, great.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to start with any questions or anything, I know I'm in the hot seat. This is the time to interrogate baby Dang.
So when we started the hot seat, it's kind of interesting. We've had some great projects on here, and really the purpose of it was to find whether it be a CTO or a project that recently launched, but we kind of take our time in vetting out that project that we have in the hot seat. We've had some great successes in the hot seat, ones that I had on here in June and July. And I try to grab a bag of every guest in the hot seat, just a little bag for myself. And, it's exciting to see because some of them are having great success and are grinding and working hard. So I want to take this as somebody on YouTube maybe watching or new to X and the newcomer. What is Baby Dang? What chain are you on? When did you guys launch? Tell me about it, and then kind of what you're building or what you're working on, and take it from there.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, we are Baby Moodang. We are a baby hippo on Solana. We are kind of the beta derivative play to Moodang. We are the original Baby Dang ticker and Baby Dang token, Baby Moodang token. It was launched on September 27th, so we're about 2 months old. And the developer, the first day I tried working with him, I actually seen this project as soon as it launched, and I couldn't quite believe that I had the opportunity to buy the first Baby Moodang token. And so I instantly bought. I seen the vision for it and the potential it had right off the rip. And I tried to work with the previous dev, but his intentions weren't for the long run. So he ended up, you know, selling the first day or so, and had some hiccups there. The marketing wallet got stolen, all that stuff. So I took it over, um, and yeah, we we put in a lot of work since then. So at that point, we actually dipped down to 20K, and we hit an all-time high of 6.6 or 6.5 million market cap. We're currently sitting at 1.28 million. And yeah, some things that we're working on. So we have an animation series. We have some content that is on Instagram, on TikTok, as well as our series called The Adventures of Baby Dang that we released onto YouTube. We have one main episode on that and kind of a beginning, kind of like a more advertising video um, as well that's kind of part of it. But something also really unique about Baby Dang is that we have a playable game that anybody can play right now at babydang.com. It is called Baby Dang Climb. And so, kind of hard to explain, but if you were to check it out, you'd kind of understand the simple mechanics of it. Which it's on Amazon App Store. It is yesterday we filed to have it on Google Play as well. So currently we're gaining 20 testers to go through this test phase to get it released on the Google Play App Store, which will give that around, billions of people and eyes, for this game that we have, which we will market on as well, because the potential and the virality of Mudang is absolutely crazy. It is on all the big news channels, Time Magazine, I mean KFC, like it's crazy the virality of this. And so if we can really make a special and fun game, which I believe it is, and we continue updating it. We have a great web game developer, Rain Web 3. He's constantly making new updates and new content for it. We're obviously consistently making new memes and stuff like that. So we'll be working on our next episode of our animation series. We are a family friendly token. We just, show love to other projects and love working and collaborating with them. And pretty straightforward. We're community takeover. So it's all completely community and organic driven. So a lot of cool things that we have in store. We also have a partnership with Liam Harrison. He's an 8-time world champion Muay Thai boxer. He's a household name in Thailand, which we believe is a really good kind of move for us, because obviously Mudang, if you guys aren't familiar, it's just the global heartthrob baby, adorable hippo, and it is residing in Thailand in the Khao Kiao Zoo. So that's kind of a part of our long-term plan there. I believe Liam Harrison's last fight is in the beginning of next year, and he's going to wear our gear. So, Baby Dang, I believe it's his last fight, if I'm not mistaken. But if it is, I think it's really kind of cool that he's going out with a bang and also rocking Baby Mudang gear. So these are the kind of things that are on the top of my head. If you guys have any kind of questions about those, let me know. But pretty straightforward.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you saw, I know you joined us from mobile today, but while you were talking, I gave the viewers a preview. I went to the official Baby Mudang website there, and then I saw the game and the animations. It's so freaking cute. That's what I just want
So
Baby
cute.
Dang. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Those
I've never
eyes.
seen something cuter.
I know. It's just like I want it to be real and hang out with me. The eyes, yeah, and like in your PFP. And are Baby Dang, are you guys part of the CTO cartel as well?
We are indeed, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Although we've been slacking a little bit. There's just been so much to do and so many
Mhm.
chats to keep up with. I need to start a better schedule and start because Twitter, I'm sure you're familiar. It never reminds you of anything. You say click reminder, and I don't know if it's me or not, or I don't know how to work it correctly, possibly, but it never gives me the reminder. So that's why I appreciated your reminder again today. But yeah, I think you posted in that chat, didn't you?
Yeah. So I wanted to tell everyone some projects have come together. Rintaro, Fake News, Emily, and Rintaro. A few people, Jake, came together and formed a CTO cartel. Sharbi is part of it. Baby Dang is part of it. And really, we were just, trying to create a group to collaborate with each other to do just that, support the spaces. I mean, and Mima Thrones, she'll get it because I think she just did like a 20-hour run on spaces this weekend. So it's a lot to manage. And I agree with you. I just about a month ago created folders in TG. And if you haven't created folders yet, it is a game changer. I remember when I started here almost 2 years ago and I had just like some chats. And now I think just for Sharbi, I'm up to like 40 different groups. And so yeah, it is a lot. And the calendar, thankfully with Google, I know not everybody uses it, but you can connect things. But yeah, and Trello, check out Trello for your project. We have a live Trello board with Sharbi. And basically, we put all of our events in there. And so as I book them and schedule spaces, I put them into the live Trello board, and then all of your community can click on that and see everything that's coming up. But then you can also like use it yourself, I can share that with you in DM. But the Trello board, kind of helps you to keep the I don't know, space between the spaces and all the stuff we do in the background. I just felt that comment, because it's you're juggling and trying to find the balance and be in all the places at once, or just rally and do a spaces like Mima Thrones did. She was on there every time I got on X. She was there, and before we went live, she was like, "Yeah, it was like 20 something hours." So I'm sure she'll tell us about it. But Baby Dang, thank you. We've been seeing you. Awesome, and like, good job just in the grind. And yeah, I'm sure you'll have great success, and a lot of moving parts going on right now. But the website is awesome. Go to their X, give them a follow, join their TG. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And grab you a bag of Baby Dang. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Sharbi. And yeah, give us some of your feedback on the game. Maybe you guys have some suggestions. I think it's a very there's going to be a lot of new people coming into this space that are family people, and they want to have fun in crypto, and be able to do crypto with their children and stuff. So let us know how you like it. And yeah, I appreciate you guys having us up. Oh, one thing also is we're looking forward to bringing revenue generation into the project and its token and holders. Obviously free to play, but have a payment option for a premium version, new map skins, upgrades, things like that. So yeah, thanks again for bringing us up, and love what you guys are doing at Sharbi. Mima Thrones, I've been seeing you guys around. Congratulations on that 20-hour space. That's impressive, for real. And it looks like Sassy's up here too, so welcome, Sassy, the the high Sasquatch. I mean, that's just great. I love those animations.
Thank you, Baby Dang. Appreciate you. And yes, I'll definitely give you some feedback. If you are interested in knowing more about the volume, come into the TG or reach out to me in DM, and I can help answer any questions or support you there. See what you need.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, now we're going to go over to Meme of Thrones. How are you? I know it's the middle of the night, early morning, Tuesday. How are you doing? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me unmute you. There you go. Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's 1:24 a.m. here right now. I took a power nap earlier. I didn't attend Jake's space because I was like, I'm gonna attend Sharbi, and I might not sleep because there's a Soul Saver space as well in how many hours? I think 6.5 hours from now. So yeah, I'm jumping on spaces again. I just did an 11-hour space on Thursday or Friday, and then on the next day it was a 27-hour space that I came to a point that I miss Soul Saver's voice, because as I told Sharbi earlier, I was listening for straight 27 hours to Soul Saver's calming voice with a music background, the Spotify playlist for coffee and chill. So it's so calming, like, this is a perfect, uh chill. So anyway, so my name is Kay. I'm one of the core team members of Meme of Thrones, and we are a hand-drawn animated series, a parody of Game of Thrones. So like, we are kind of inspired by the Game of Thrones. It's one of the most famous controversial TV show, where majority of the viewers or fans were not happy with the ending. So we're kind of like making fun of it, because our episodes ends with a cliffhanger. Like, for example, with season 1, episode 5, the season 1 finale, we currently have an ongoing voting. So community members born tokens to vote if they want to. I'm not gonna spoil. So you have to watch, and you have to, yeah. So you have to vote every ending of the episode, and so the community is involved with the series. And another cool thing is that we integrate meme projects inside the series, so it's cross collaboration between the projects. So yeah, we're 3 months old, and would be no. almost 4 months, three and a half, because we launched July 31st and we just wrapped up our season one. And if you haven't watched any of our episodes yet, just head over to our website with sounds on. It's very important, sounds on. And then after that, head over to our gallery section, watch all the videos and episodes. And don't worry, the episode is not long, just 1 to 2 minutes each episode, because even a 1 minute video, it takes like 1 week, 5 to 7 days to produce, because it's hand drawn. It's not AI, or so it takes times, and it's 24 FPS, 24 frames per second. So that means like 24 drawings, produced into a video. So it's a long process. And yeah, we so far we have 5 episodes and three short episodes, so watch them to get updated what's going on inside the MOT universe, especially because season 2 episode 1 will probably come out this coming Saturday, and we have new characters to introduce, means new projects uh to debut inside MOT universe as well. So yeah, we just invite you, to watch our videos, and if it makes you happy, just grab a small bag, $20 to $50, and join us in the TG. Laugh with us, vibe with us, and join our mission as we onboard normies into crypto space by targeting the fans of Game of Thrones. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
Shoot me
So
any
wait,
questions if you have.
so were you I know you said you're part of the core team, but were you a Game of Thrones fan
Yes.
before? Yeah, you were.
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
I
I don't know
actually
about
have the season. I actually have Can I say it live? I have the copy of all the seasons. So if you want some copy, just DM me. Like one of like two community members, because they wanted to do a rewatch. I shared them the file. So anyone who
Okay.
wants, just don't tell it came from me, because you know.
It was funny. So when I met my husband now, he said to me, "Have you seen Game of Thrones?" And I'm not a TV person, so I was like, "I've never seen it." And oh my gosh, you've never seen it. So then I had to yeah, then I started binge watching. I guess it's binge watching, right? And then but I will say that Meme of Thrones has the right idea, because it was so disappointing in the end.
Yes.
Right? I was like, oh my gosh. And didn't they come out with something else? And I know it's just like nothing close to what the first series was like. So that being said, yeah, on the right track. I'm excited. So you guys, where do you watch the videos? You just directly to your website through X, you have
Ye-
the link there?
Yes, we have the video gallery there. And yeah, it would be cool if you go to the website, because we have episodes, and then we have two short episodes that's like between episode 4 and 5. So it helps you to get in track with the story, what's going on, compared to you just go to our YouTube and just see the videos randomly. So just go to our
Yeah.
gallery section video to see the sequence, so you don't miss any of the part of the story.
Okay, and just so the viewers know, if people are watching this on our YouTube or on X, is Meme of Thrones on Solana? Because Sharbi,
Ye-
we offer every chain
yes,
here. Okay,
we are on Solana. Yes, we are on
okay.
Solana.
And the hand drawn piece
And
is quite unique. That's really awesome. So
yes,
much
and
work.
I'm gonna give an early alpha for your Sharbi community. So you
Okay.
really have to watch and catch up on the episodes, because you need to watch the season 2 episode 1, because Sharbi will be on there. Oops. Sorry.
Ooh. Oh my
So
gosh.
yes, that's an alpha.
Okay.
That's an alpha. I didn't even share it to our community. It's just me and Tom, our creative director, who
Well,
knows
this is
about it.
exciting.
So yeah, you have to
Okay.
watch the episodes to get updated with the story, and especially if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, you
Yes.
you will relate. You will relate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Hero, if you're watching, cue that up because I'm going to spend the afternoon playing some Baby Moodang and watching Meme of Thrones. And we'll see what Sassy has, but that's super exciting. Really excited. And yes, we will. So is that coming out Saturday? Is that
Yes,
what
yes.
you
We'll
said?
announce the
Okay.
ETA once we have the fixed schedule because it's currently under production. So once we have
Okay.
from our animator.
Well, I think we heard it here first. Yes.
Yes.
That's exciting. Thank you so much. And Sassy has joined us, which is so awesome. Thank you so much, Meme of Thrones. Everybody go to their X, give them a follow, go to the website, catch up on those episodes. We have season 2, episode 1 coming out hopefully this Saturday. And like you heard, Sharbi will make her debut in Meme of Thrones. Super Alpha, thank you for joining. Thank you for being up at 1:30 in the morning to join us. I feel
Thank you
honored.
for inviting us. We feel
Yes,
honored. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. So yes, we'll have to chat more. And Meme of Thrones. I know you are in the CTO cartel as well, right? I think that's
Yes.
how we connected.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
super. So we'll be seeing each other more.
Yes.
Okay, we had Sassy. Sassy, mic check. How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear. I'm so excited you got to join us.
Yes, very, very happy to be here. Sorry about the confusion last week. I was like
No
watching the
worries.
show, like, no, let me in, let me in.
It's the StreamYard, and it's funny, like it's a trade-off. I enjoy the StreamYard because if anyone wants to be on video, they can, or if they want to screen share, they can. But the X links are not live until you hit go live on StreamYard. But at the same time, we are able to stream over to our YouTube viewers, and so I just enjoy the platform. But yes, it can get confusing. Yeah, no worries at
This
all.
is
And
the
I
first
know it
time
was
I've
3
used.
a.m. I think. What's that?
This is the first time I've used StreamYard, but it was super like convenient and nice. But like, yeah, I needed the link. I have to have that link. But yeah, I actually love it. You
Yeah.
go in, you don't have to sign up with anything. You can just select your name. It's actually pretty great. So
Yeah. Well, we're happy you made it this week. And I knew last week it was by default. I was like, because I was talking with someone else from the team, and I know it was like 3 a.m. their time. For me, it's an 11 a.m. start. So no worries. And I was so excited to have you guys back today. If you want to go ahead and take the mic and tell our listeners about Sassy, who's Sassy, what's Sassy, and you can have the floor.
yeah, and thank you again so much for having us up. We're really excited for this. So yeah, Sassy is a fan token of a character from The Big Les Show, which is an independently created animation series uploaded to YouTube. Um, I think the first series was uploaded about 12 years ago, but he's uploaded more episodes of it in between then and now, and it's like got a real big cult following. Really, some like kind of degen, so sort of an Adult Swim style of humor, just a really crazy antics type cartoon show. And so the fan base for Sassy kind of just pre-exists, and a lot of people in the meme space already kind of know about Sassy, knew what Sassy was, so they gravitated toward the token. I myself just met members of the team and really liked what they were doing, and I was kind of floating between projects and looking for another team to be a part of at the time. And so I just got kind of inducted into it and didn't know anything about Sassy or the Big Les Show before, but I absolutely love it now. I highly recommend it. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely go check it out on YouTube. The episodes are really short, really, really goofy, funny stuff though. So yeah, we've got 5 on the team. 3 of them are active in the Telegram and on X, and the other 2 are sort of back end people. One of them is the manager for our social medias, which we've absolutely been like blowing up on Instagram and TikTok, which has been really cool. So we're kind of refining the formula to tap into those algorithms and sort of maximize the exposure that we can get over there, because there's a rather concentrated pool of people who are in X spaces, right? We've got a really tight knit community. You put the work in there, you put the hours in, and you make these really incredible connections and stuff. But there's absolutely not a whole lot of new liquidity to be found in there, not yet anyway. So trying to branch out and expand our reach to these other platforms, TikTok and Instagram specifically, has been a huge focus of ours. And we're finally starting to see some real success with that. Our last two videos on Instagram, they're both over 2 million views now, which is really crazy. And we're approaching 10,000 followers on Instagram as well. Actually, we're approaching 10,000 followers on TikTok too. And so, yeah, we've had some virality on both platforms, and we're really, really excited to keep pushing that. So we've got a really dedicated team, sort of like I said, a pre-existing fan base that potentially can be tapped into. And then we are already seeing some traction and some traffic into our Telegram from those external platforms, which has been really, really exciting. We've got people popping in there sort of just asking questions. These are absolutely normies. Like, we've got real normies who are just fans of the Big Les Show jumping into our Telegram, hanging out and having a good time playing with our AI meme bot and stuff like that, you know? And we're not putting the hard sell on them or anything like that. Like, hey, here's the chart. But, you know, you just want to warmly welcome them in, let them have a good time. And then as the news starts hitting their ears about meme coins, because that is absolutely going to be happening soon. You know, there will be news headlines and things like that about fortunes made on meme coins. There will be a lot of normies who hear these ideas, Solana, meme coins and stuff, for the first time coming up really soon. Some of those people might already be in our Telegram. So we're hoping that we can just kind of roll with that.
No, I think you make a great point. And I think we were in a spaces the other night talking about this, but what SASSY has done with their social media, I don't know who I was speaking to behind the SASSY PFP, but the thought was, because it is hard, right? Like BABYDENG, we were saying, like, we have to juggle spaces, or if you're part of the core team, you know, you're trying to be 10 places at once. And I had to give kudos to SASSY, because I struggle, like with Sharbi, I was like, if I can post one TikTok a day, but it's hard to do, right? And you have to make the video, and then you have to put music, and then you have to write, you know, the header, and it's all a process. It all takes time. But these are the place where the normies are, the TikTok, right? You have your 5 seconds of attention span is about 5 to 10 seconds. Or Instagram, where you can just scroll reels, right? They've really been pushing the reels. But if you can capture that audience when those meme coins start running and we're like full send, they're going to be like, well, I saw SASSY. I think that, you know, that meme coin, oh, I'm going to go look, right? Definitely think there's value in that. I also feel like SASSY should give a space on managing the social platforms. I think unless a project can appoint someone to be their like social media manager, and still have that oversight, it's a feat just to manage the different platforms. But I definitely think you guys are on the ticker there, because those are the normies. And when it starts going into the news, I mean, I remember when SHIB started running, like I didn't know like what it was, but I had heard it on a social media, right? Through social media, like SHIB. And I'm like, what is that? What's, you know, what is, I don't know, but I'm going to look into it. So that's super cool. Super cool. And I haven't seen, now SASSY, it's a animated cartoon series it's from Australia. Is that what it is?
Yep, an Australian independent creator made this animated series, and so that's why they're pretty short, and the animation style is kind of rough, but it all kind of plays into the tone of the show. So it's actually just this perfect cacophony of just degen madness and insane humor. So yeah, but what you said there is you're so right about that, and we are very conscious about that. We take that into consideration, that we're very fortunate to have the team that we do have, and the delegation of tasks as we have it. But there's so much for people in this space to do, right? You need to be everywhere at once. So there's just a lot of pressure to try to be doing something for your community all the time, which I think there's so many teams out there that take that very seriously, but it seems like it can spread us thin a little bit sometimes. And one of the things, so you kind of have to, you have to do triage a little bit, right, on your tasks. What am I going to do today? What can I sort of let, what can I let sit? And unfortunately, I think a lot of projects, when they choose those priorities, you know, almost every project has an intention to get onto those other platforms, right? They want to have an avid sort of TikTok fan base and an Instagram fan base, but it's like, man, I've only got so much time in the day. I've got these things I need to do. I've got this space I've got to show up in. So unfortunately, those platforms, they do get neglected by a lot of projects. And I can totally understand why, because there's not a whole lot of traction that you're anticipating getting from them right now, but that is going to change. And so the foundations that you build over there now will set you up to be able to actually use those platforms and actually have some reach on those platforms whenever there are normies who are looking, because that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's going to begin pretty soon, but it's going to be a massive avalanche over the next few months. There will just be an incredible amount of new people who are looking up these things. They'll hear about it from somebody that they know in their life. They'll hear about it on the news. They'll hear about it somewhere. They might even just hear about it from a TikTok, right, or Instagram.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so they'll be looking into it. They'll be wanting information on that. And where are they going to go? Well, we know where to go for alpha on things like that, but they're not going to go to X. They're going to go right to the same places they're already spending hours every single day. So we are really fortunate to have the team that we have, and then on top of that, we're also fortunate to have the asset that we have, because Sassy is an animated show, so we can use clips and just sort of like degenify. I'll say degenify. We degenify the clips, right, and just make little captions on the clips that sort of relate it to meme coin trading and stuff like that. But that absolutely has helped us out a lot. One of the things you mentioned though is like having a space where we talk about and sort of discuss strategies for maximizing your potential on those other things. We are
Yeah.
absolutely building the foundations for a space like that. We're going to try to figure out how to schedule it so that the most people who are interested can be a part of that. But we're going to bring in some of the other bigger projects who do have big platforms over there. But then also we're going to try to get, I've got a lead on getting a few Instagram and TikTok influencers who don't have anything to do with crypto specifically, but we'll just bring them on to discuss it and kind of have a round table and try to get some helpful information and tips out there for people, and also learn a lot ourselves, you know. So we're really looking forward to that, and we'll keep you updated on that. We're going to be putting a post out probably sometime next week with a
That'd be
schedule for when
awesome.
that space will take place.
Yeah, that's awesome. And hey, maybe you might want to think about, because you can screen share using something like StreamYard. Like right here, I know you can get up to 10 people on here. So if you had your influencers and maybe like a round table, right, to talk and present, and then you could stream it to your Instagram or to your TikTok or to your X account at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's a really good idea. Actually, we will absolutely look into that. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I was so excited when one of our core team members was like, let's use StreamYard. And I was like, what? And because we do like live updates on Friday for our community. But they wanted to be on video, and you can screen share, and we could share alpha or like releases and updates. And so we've really utilized, I think I've tagged StreamYard in X, but you know, I don't think they saw it. But it's been awesome for crypto, for memes. Like StreamYard, I know that these are like platforms that are used in companies in the corporate setting. Same with Trello. Like we have our Trello live board, mainly used in corporate setting, but I tell you, they are advantageous for crypto projects too, just to manage and utilize. So yeah, that would be really cool. And that's exciting. I will watch for that. And Sassy is also in the CTO cartel. So those listening, you know, it's just basically a collaboration of groups and projects that have come together to be part of the cartel. You don't necessarily need to be a CTO, but you know, just came together to share the kind of that workload that comes with hosting spaces and having spaces. And so we're working on that in the background, and it's super cool. And we have an X set up for that as well, an X account. So I'm excited.
Yeah, we're really excited to be a part of the CTO cartel. And I think that's going to be a huge thing moving forward in the phase, because like, you know, the real estate for spaces is getting a little bit tighter, right? Like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of different projects, they want to host their own space, which is great. But there's at this point, anybody who's been like kind of on a lot of spaces, they have six conflicting spaces every Friday or Saturday or something like that, you know. So I think the CTO cartel being able to sort of pull together, you know, and do kind of these multi-project spaces where we're like shifting out hosts and things like that. I think that's going to be really, really beneficial, and it's going to help cut through a lot of that because you know you're going to have to prioritize one space over the other, and hopefully the cartel will get to a point where that's the one that kind of has to be prioritized because you know all of these other projects will be there. You know you're going to get X amount of exposure there. So yeah, I'm really, really thrilled about that.
Yeah. And I think just like with anything, and trying not to stay on topic, but like with TikTok, right? With Instagram, with posting on X, right now, in the sentiment and the energy that we're feeling, I think consistency is most important. Like I can tell you that if you dip out and you're gone for 2 days right now in your project, like it has a ripple effect. And so the demand on the core team is extremely high, in that the spaces might not always bring buys, but I will tell you that when everything, you know, especially this time is very vulnerable because when the time comes, perhaps like you just want to have that presence. I think that is super important. So I know that I can jump on, say I went to Soul Saver space last night with Meme of Thrones. I was not in the position to speak, but I'm there and I'm showing support. My PFP's there. I'm listening to the other projects. I can, you know, I hear tidbits of stuff. And then on the nights when I can speak, I'm up there. I'm requesting to speak in certain spaces. I'm rating certain spaces. You know, these are the moments, even if you're not in a space, you can rate a space, right? Like taking advantage of all that opportunity and being consistent. So it has to be a daily thing right now. And so yeah, that's just manage, but I have been grinding into myself just to have that consistency, to benefit the project and the culture and the branding and all the things that go along with it. So
Yeah, well,
super
you're very right
cool.
about that because basically what you're showing people is your dedication. Even if you're showing up to
Yeah,
those spaces, like you said, there may or may not be buyers in there. There are, in fact, there are buyers in there, but it's not fresh
there are.
liquidity, perhaps, right?
Yeah.
Right. We've got it's people who are already inducted into this space and pretty well invested into this or that project. But what you're doing is you're making these unbelievably invaluable connections. You're networking
Mhm.
in this way that just you really just can't, you know, you can't sleep on that. As a CTO, you kind of have to be rubbing elbows in that way, and you're also showing not only every other community but your community and just the people that you're making these connections with. You're showing them that you're serious, that you care, that you're dedicated. You're showing up, you're putting the work in, and so yeah, spaces are definitely not to be underestimated in their value, even if it is at this moment a relatively limited amount of fresh buyers that may be listening to those spaces. That's not important because there's actually a pretty low amount of fresh buyers for the meme coin arena altogether, right? But you're still building that foundation and you're building those networking relationships, which are so valuable.
Very valuable. Yeah. It has always been like I mean when we would in Sharbi officially, like when we had our CTO, we had this takeover. We talked about before we formed, legalized, and formed our DAO, and we were drafting our bylaws. We talked about, you know, what are the pillars that Sharbi stands on, and one of them is that networking, right? Just like in the hot seat, I have projects come over from other chains. I mean, it just doesn't matter. But we are looking to grow, network, expand because when you are in a project and you can have that tunnel vision. I mean, I've been in spaces this last week. Actually, I was in one last night and there was something someone started talking about. I'd never heard of it. I'm like, this is like a big thing. I had no clue. And you feel like kind of like siloed, right? It's going to get you outside of that closed loop system because you can find yourself in this closed loop and the same group of people. And you're like, okay, I am talking to this circle, but how can how can I continue it, stay in my circle, but still find people outside that circle. So it's finding that balance. Well,
Yeah, it's a
I've
really tough balance to
appreciated.
find. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
are we wrapping up?
Yeah.
Let me say one last thing
Um,
then on that
yeah, no,
point.
no, go for it.
Um,
Go for it.
Collaborations are honestly one of the biggest things that we do as well, where it's not exactly partnerships per se, but we just find other projects who, for whatever reason, like maybe they have a tone that's similar to ours or a theme that's similar to ours, or we just really hit it off with the project's team. And so we just kind of lean on them and let them lean on us and sort of be active in their Telegram. We try to raid with them and stuff, show up in spaces, support each other. And when you build those little networks, it kind of is like it's turtles all the way down kind of thing, right? The CTO cartel is kind of a bigger version of that. And then you also build your own little like kind of band of projects together and try to do everything you can to support them and then get that reciprocal love back. I think that's a really, really fundamental thing that a lot of projects um, could really benefit from as well. Because in that way, you can kind of get their community to sort of make your own community more robust. And that just creates more curb appeal.
I agree 100%. I think what's so exciting right now in our world is the collaboration and the coming together of these communities, because I know like the last bull run, it was like competition, right? And now it's more of this collaboration, and these projects are coming together, supporting each other, like the CTO cartel, right? We have each other's backs. And in Sharbi, we've built these connections. Basically, how the Dream Factory was born, the Sharbi Dream Factory, because we have been scammed. We have been taken advantage of. We've spent 6 figures on a utility that wasn't what we wanted. We've scrapped more utility than we've released, but we've built these connections, and we thought to ourselves, we need to be able to offer these connections that we built, because these are people that are grinding, building, working. There's proof of work. They are going to perform for that group and that project. And why not have a place where they can go and know that that service is vetted, or that we've had a great experience with this developer? We can help you connect with that developer. And so, yeah, I feel that same sentiment, that same energy. It's super important. And the collaboration is just, I'm here for the community. I'm here for the Sharbi community, the relationships, the connections that I've built. They keep me here. Like it's why I keep doing it. It's for me personally, it's just very fulfilling. So it's been a great hour with you guys. I will just pass the mic, Baby Dang. I don't know if you're still here with us or still available. If you have any closing words, and then Mima Thrones, and then Sassy, I'll let you wrap it up for us.
Yeah, it was a great little meeting here. I appreciate you guys having us, and it was a pleasure listening. And good job to you guys. And I wish you guys the best of luck, Mima Thrones and Sassy. I was one of those people. Some people may not be familiar with that show, but yeah, I used to watch some episodes on Facebook Reels. Really cool fan token that you guys got going on there. So I'll definitely hit you up, Sharbi, about the volume bot and kind of compare some things and see if we could use it possibly in the future. And yeah, so thanks for having us up. Nothing much more than that to say.
Thank you so much, baby. Appreciate it. Mima Thrones.
Yeah, Spaces is the new meta because during the bull run hype, the normies will, they will try to find other projects, and being on the Spaces, the network that you are building now, it's gonna be super advantageous to your project, to the community. And in Meme of Thrones, we're also excited with the collaboration or partnership we have with the CTO cartel members. So that's one of the reasons, why Sharbi is appearing in our episode, because we want to prioritize the projects that support us, because we want to support the people or the projects that support us. Support the people that support you. So uh, we have that what you call it. We have that goal or objective in Meme of Thrones. Like it's the heart of Meme of Thrones. We put projects together inside the series to make fun of them, have something to to watch out for. So yes, thank you, Sharbi, for the invitation into your hot seat. Like, at first I was like, oh my God, it's a hot seat. Are there any Miss Universe questions and stuff? So that's why I asked you when I DM you. But yeah, okay, I'm
We
up
were
for it.
laughing.
Yeah, I'm up for it. Whatever you throw. So
It's
yes,
not
thank you
boiling in
so
here.
much.
Not boiling. Not it's hot, but it's a different kind of hot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you so
Kay.
much for thank you, Sharbi, for having us
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sassy, any send off words from you?
Yes, just I appreciate so much the platform and the opportunity to come on, and I'm really glad I was able to make it. So sorry that we didn't make it last week. And yeah, I really appreciated hearing from Meme of Thrones and from Baby Dang. I see those guys all over the place doing the work, putting the work in. And Sharbi, same with you. We're all just like kind of doing what we need to be doing right now. So it's good to see, and I can't wait to see how these projects are going to play out as the cycle really heats up.
Awesome. Yeah, we hold the same sentiment. I appreciate all the projects that joined up. If you're listening, if you are grinding, you are wanting to get into the Sharbi hot seat, please just come into the Sharbi Telegram, or you can hit us up on X. Would love to have you on here. Talk about your project. I know it's the hot seat, but I don't throw any hot questions. I know I guess I could maybe switch it up. No, I'm kidding. But we just have a good time, and I like the exposure and giving the projects a platform, kind of doing it in a little different way. Sassy, check out the StreamYard. That might be a great avenue for this social media little thing you got going on. I'm really interested in that. I think it would be a great it'd get a lot of attention for sure, because you guys kind of have set a bar there. And Sharbi, in Sharbi fashion, is gonna keep grinding, keep working. We are getting ready for Sharbi.fun. We are in the final stages of testing. I can confirm that we in our testing, our first contracted bond that was super successful and exciting. And if you are a developer, and whether you've thought about going multi-chain, we would love to have you launch on Shibarium, and Sharbi is willing to give the support needed to that project in any capacity that we can support you as a developer. As an investor, there are going to be rewards and bonus structures that are advantageous for you as the investor as well. So as Sharbi is multi-chain, although Sharbi is launching Sharbi.fun on Shibarium, even our Solana holders are going to be rewarded for the revenue that's created out of Sharbi.fun on Shibarium. So we have it all integrated into our ecosystem. And I think 100% of the revenue from Sharbi.fun will go back into Sharbi. And it's really exciting. We were finishing up some UI stuff. I know our team sent a TG message yesterday, and we're like in the final, like I can see the finish line. So we're really excited about it. Get ready for that. And I want to thank you all for joining us today. And we'll see you next Monday. And I'm sure I'll see some people later today and the rest of this week, but we will be back for our Hot Seat 18 next Monday, and we will see you then. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.